Good morning, dear students, dear listeners. Today our theme is motivations for tourism. Do you know about motivation and tourism? For example, what is tourism? Have you ever been any countries, any mountains, and any foreign countries? The wants and needs of tourists are often regarded as travel motivations. Motivation is something that stimulates interest or causes a person to act in a certain way. For example, the first meaning of motivation. Motivation is the desire to inspire people to take action, to achieve the goal, to meet the needs of a certain need. It is the internal power of determining the behavior, to make a behavior continue, to point to a certain target. The generation and producing process of the motivation is shown in figure. Psychologists generally believe that all human behavior is caused by some kind of motivation. The relative importance of this tension and the perception of the gap between the ideal and the reality determines the urgency of the tourist's desire to eliminate this tension. Usually, tourists can meet a need in several ways. The specific way they choose reflects their life experience and cultural training. If the action of the tourists has been successfully achieved the goal, the tension will be eased and the motivation will be temporarily disappear. But tourists will have a new need and stimulate new motivation, so that cycle of endless. The second, push factors. Push factors are origin-related, intangible or intangible desires of the individual travelers, such as the desire of escapes, rest and relaxation, health and fitness, adventure, prestige, and social interaction. Whereas push factors are fulfilling prestige, to increase the social status people visit to different places. Something the main motive to visit a particular place, like a destination listed as well as 7 wonders, to impress friends and family. For example, push-pull model. What is a push-pull model? Tourism is based on the distinction between factors which encourage individuals to move away from their home setting through tourism, push factors, and those attributes of a different place which attract or pull them towards it. The fourth, the complexity of tourist motives. The complexity of the tourist motives include at least 4 aspects. For example, any kind of behavior. There are variety of different motivations. Such behavior is not necessarily come from similar motivation. Similar motivation does not necessarily lead to similar action. The second, cause there are weak points of the same behavior, motives, what kind of motivation is the dominant position, what kind of motivation is a weak position. It is not easy to distinguish. Motivation divides into 2 parts, The first part, expectation. The second, attitude. Attitude, motivation, intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation, sense of achievement, curiosity, interest, pride. Extrinsic motivation consists of money, grades, praise, and career. Types of motivation, you need to prepare it at home. You should find about the types of motivation. If you have any questions, please ask. If you don't understand, is it clear for you? The lesson and your homework, you prepare to speak about the motivation.